Hey there, what's going on? Welcome to this week's edition of OSTN News. I'm Robert Duns.
And I'm Jamie Wheeler. We're here in Cleveland at WVIZ, bringing you the hottest stories from college campuses across the country and into the UK.
Our first story, many students shell out hundreds, even thousands of dollars for a big payoff with online gambling.
But government regulation is making it harder to click and win. And young people who gamble legally and responsibly feel they've been dealt a bad hand. Northwestern's Danielle Lerner is in Washington with more.
This guy just quit me.
Danny Steinberg knows what his favorite pastime is.
It's like any other game. I mean, it's like basketball or chess or something. It's enjoyable to get good at something.
Internet gambling sites operate outside the U.S., so it's legal for Steinberg to sign on. He spends about 2 hours a day playing online poker, and the practice has paid off. Literally.
Every expense that I need at the school that's not under scholarship, I'll buy with the money I make from poker. I'm not just throwing the money away. I'm putting it into something good.
Last year, Congress passed a law that restricts certain online gambling sites from accepting credit cards and money transfers. Many sites shut down, and others raised the odds. Now, Steinberg says his hobby is getting much harder.
You have to be a lot better to make a lot more money now.
Congress is debating whether to restrict online gambling even more. Some members say it's necessary to protect young people from themselves.
Online players can gamble 24 hours a day from home. Children may play without age verification, and betting with a credit card can lead to addiction, bankruptcy, and crime.
But not all members of Congress are ready to fold.
American citizens have a right to play poker, a game of skill, in the privacy of their own homes on their own computers. We better think long and hard about prohibiting people from Internet gaming, because that is an area that government has no business intruding into.
And Steinberg has some advice of his own.
No one's going to have a negative stereotype of someone if they're trying to get really good at chess, you know. So I feel like you should just look at it as some sort of hobby that's interesting, and not as someone trying to throw away their life.
For now, some internet gambling is still legal, but proposals for harsher regulation are in the works. Until Congress holds all the cards, Steinberg says he'll keep going all in. From Northwestern University in Washington, this is Danielle Lerner for OSTN News.
For students who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgendered, whether or not a campus is accepting of their lifestyle can greatly influence their on-campus experience. Syracuse's University Melissa Morton tells us more about one campus that has taken big steps to help the LGBT community feel more welcome at school.
When high school students and their parents start thinking about college, one of the first places they look are these big college review guides. And recently there's been an addition, the Advocate College Guide for LGBT Students. It's rated the top 100 campuses for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered students. And although it's hard to find, not even on these shelves, it has been gaining a lot of interest. And one of the schools is Syracuse University.
One of the things that we've learned in working with students particularly is that they're coming from environments where LGBT issues are either not talked about or at best are tolerated.
SU is trying to change that. There's an LGBT resource center, benefits for employees with same-sex partners, an LGBT dorm floor, and many campus events and lectures.
For the Syracuse community, I think they do a really good job of open dialogue and also the center in general opening up events to all students so that we can all come together and understand each other.
There's even a queer studies minor. It's into its second year now, and the minor consists of 18 courses with 5 different schools on the campus offering classes.
The courses are capped at 50, and the first time we offered one of our courses, we had a wait list of 70. Our course for next semester is filled at 50, and students are calling like we have a long wait list already.
There's also been an addition to the gender section of the health forms at the campus medical center for those who are unsure of their gender identity. And although the university has taken all these steps to become more LGBT friendly, one gay student I spoke with says that not all of the students are on the same page as the administration.
Especially at the student level, this sort of unease, not so much so that people are going to go stand on a street corner with a sign that says like Jesus hates fags, but there's definitely still a level of discomfort among especially white male students when it comes to, having gay guys around them.
Reporting at Syracuse University, I'm Melissa Morton for OSTN News.
The Advocate College Guide, which chose which colleges profile based on resources they offer LGBT students and their ability to create a positive living and learning environment, along with Syracuse Northwestern University, is also listed in the top 100.
It's an exercise or a hobby for most people, but up in the high country, running races is a sport. Arizona State's Natalie Vardy traveled to Flagstaff to meet a unique group of runners. They were chosen out of 50 other applicants from across the nation to train for the Olympics in 2012.
For 6 months, 7 days a week, this elite team has spent their days running, training for a chance that Coach Greg McMillan hopes will carry his team to the Olympics.
We've been very fortunate to get a very, very talented group.
And coaching this group of runners comes easy for McMillan.
Good. So relax, nice and relaxed at speed.
A runner himself, he's coached Olympic hopefuls, regionally competitive athletes, and now this team, where Captain Mike Smith feels the opportunity to train with such driven athletes is a privilege.
It means a lot to me, and especially to be part of the beginning years of it. You know, it's a part of a really special time for the team and for Flagstaff.
Being a part of this select group of 7, they receive equipment sponsorship from Adidas. Other sponsors pick up traveling costs, part of their housing, and help in finding a job. Running trails here at the Buffalo Park is one way these runners condition themselves in higher altitudes. At 7,000 feet, this makes Flagstaff one of the best places to prepare for the Olympics, and while training can be exhausting, Smith explains it's also important to have downtime, where they can show a different side of who they are.
For instance, I have a rap album coming out, and then another guy has a stamp collection that would just rock your blocks off.
Joking around, it's obvious this team has character, but the victory lap of the 2012 Olympics is still a few years away.
Good. Now just relax.
This team will use patience and persistence to go the distance. Natalie Vardy, Arizona State University for OSTN News.
We've got more great news coming up, including how to get your tough questions in front of the 2008 presidential candidates.
Plus, the campus countdown. We'll be right back.
Predator of the sea, terror of all men who enter the ocean. The very symbol of lurking danger. That is the shark.
The opportunity to interact with 2009's presidential hopefuls might be just a click away.
Northwestern University's Robin Johnson has the rest of the story.
Our next question is for Senator Clinton.
Digital debates are gaining popularity in the 2008 presidential campaign. For the first time ever, websites such as YouTube and MySpace are giving young people a chance to drive the debates.
For us old guys, there's still more traditional media. But for younger voters, absolutely. Email, texting, Facebook, and then there'll be new things. You know, YouTube didn't exist in the last election, and now it's huge.
YouTube teamed with CNN to host the first debate in July. 8 Democrat candidates answered questions submitted directly from viewers.
It's great that this cultural phenomenon, YouTube, has allowed people to directly ask the candidates what they're feeling.
MTV and MySpace jumped on board in late September. Their debates feature live, one-on-one dialogues between voters and candidates. All major Republican and Democrat contenders are scheduled to participate. The program has already featured Democrat Senators John Edwards and Barack Obama.
It was interesting to see, just, I guess, how it was democratized and how just these ordinary people were getting to ask, Barack Obama and people like that, of that caliber questions.
Here at Northwestern,